Hello everyone and welcome to the second update of RSW, or Southwest Florida International Airport in Fort Myers. Yeah, sorry about the construction that's going on outside. I don't know what that is, but it's been going on for, I don't know, the past hour or so. And it's kind of annoying, so hopefully it's not too loud on the in the video. But anyways, we'll get it started here. We're in the D concourse, starting from the opposite side this time. And we have the new JetBlue A320 with sharklets and the JetBlue for Good livery. This is filling in for an E190, but I'm going to be using this for all the JetBlue aircraft, so I might as well just use it in place of an E190 because, you know, it's JetBlue. Well, my JetBlue E190 is a 1/500 scale, first of all, and it's toasted. All the landing gear are broken off and bent and whatnot, so I'm glad to finally have a proper JetBlue model in the collection. But anyways, this one earlier came in from White Plains and is now going to be taxiing out to the runway for Boston. And now moving along into the American gates. Sorry about the lighting here. This will improve later on in the update, but we'll start with this American Airlines A321 in the stand-up to cancer livery as always. This one came in from Charlotte Douglas, and we do need to turn around heading back out there. And then we have the American A319 in the America West Heritage livery, and this will be doing the Philadelphia turn. And right here we have just pulling in this American 737-800. This one is just arriving in from Chicago O'Hare. It will be pulling into Delta 5. It'll be later be doing the turnaround and heading back out to Chicago. And here we move into the Charlie Concourse and the Delta gates. We'll start with this Delta A321 in the back. This one arrived in from Detroit, and another turnaround there. We're going to see plenty of those here. Here is the A320-300 filling in for 100. And this one will be doing the LaGuardia turn. And here is the Delta 739 doing the Minneapolis turn. And then how about this? Right here, making its debut, we have the WestJet 737-700. Beautiful Gemini jet model from 2005. So quite awesome to have another kind of older model in this collection. And it looks very nice as well. I must say it looks fabulous. Especially the winglets. I don't know why. I like the WestJet.com. I mean, like the Southwest.com winglets. I don't know what it is, but something about that text like that on the winglets, I guess I just really like. This one came in from Toronto Pearson, and got another turnaround here. So yeah, that's gonna be a growing theme here. So get used to that. And here we have the United gates. We'll start with this United Max 8 here. This one. We'll be doing the Newark turn, and then behind that one we have the 737-800 in the Continental Globe livery. This one came in from Washington Dulles and is just about to push back for the return service back out there. And here we have a gorgeous Southwest lineup here. We'll start far in the back there. We have the 737-700 in the just the Canyon Blue livery. This one came in from Orlando, and surprisingly a turnaround on Southwest, and so I'll be doing the turnaround heading back out there. And then we have the Southwest Airlines 737-800, the brand new NG model. Looks very nice here. And this one came in from Indianapolis, and it'll be heading out to Columbus, Ohio. So really cool there to see that interesting flight. And then finally here we have the classic 700 with the Heart livery and splits. I don't know how many updates this model has been included in, but this has to have the record for all my models. This one came in from Chicago Midway, and it'll be heading out to Atlanta. So very nice there. Of course, love to see the great Southwest lineup here in the B concourse now. Have some awesome aircraft to get to here. But of course, Southwest always make a statement in their beautiful lineup here of aircraft. And finally glad to include the 737-800. I guess not really finally, as it is just a brand new model, but it is really nice to include the 737-800. It's nice to have one, an accurate 800 that's not the Freedom 1 livery that I can use at all these airports. So really glad to bring this great Southwest lineup, and we'll move on. And right here we have the Sun Country 737-800. This is currently pushing back for the service out to MSP. So of course I did take Sun Country to MSP, so it was fun to throw this one in here, as it kind of kind of feels nostalgic a little bit, I guess. Bringing back the old flight that I took back in March here to get to Fort Myers and back. They were both on Sun Country. We'll now move along into the Frontier gates. We'll start with this A320neo in the Baja the Whale Shark livery. This one came in from Denver. It'll be making the turnaround service back out there. And then the next aircraft, we have the A321 in the Cubby the Bear livery. This one arrived in from Cincinnati. Again, doing the turnaround and making the flight back out there. And then finally, here we have the Air Canada A320-300. This is filling in for an A319 for Air Canada Rouge. This is the closest thing I have to represent that, as I do not have any Air Canada Rouge aircraft. I guess that would be something that I would have to get in the future. So maybe I'll look at investing into an Air Canada Rouge aircraft, but they are really hard to come by, so I think it's unlikely that I'll find one. But something that I will invest in is getting a Eurowings Discover aircraft, an A330. So look out for that in one of these future updates. I don't know if I'll have it for the next RSW update, but definitely within the next 3 or 4, I'd have to say I'd be getting the Eurowings Discover A330, either the 300 or the 200. So that'll be fun to include here and get our only wide body here at RSW in the updates. So yeah, that's it for RSW. Like I said in the last update, these updates are really fun to do, as it is my biggest airport, second to MSP. Just some new aircraft to get in here, make it even more realistic. Something we always like to do. So that'll do it for this update of RSW, or Fort Myers, or Southwest Florida International Airport, whatever you want to call it by. But that'll conclude this update, and I'll see you tomorrow. As always, good night. Auf Wiedersehen.